The transmission began as a whisper, a faint, distorted murmur bleeding through the static of every deep space monitoring array on Earth. At first, the scientists at the Lunar Deep Space Listening Post dismissed it as interference, a rogue signal bouncing off the ionosphere. But then the whispers grew clearer. They formed words, and the words formed a sentence, repeated in a dozen dead languages, in voices that should not have existed. Asterisk, we are waiting for you below. Asterisk, doctor. Elias Voss was the first to decode it. A linguist and xenocommunication specialist, he had spent his career sifting through cosmic noise for signs of extraterrestrial intelligence. But this was different. The signal wasn't coming from the stars. It was coming from asterisk inside asterisk the Earth. The discovery sent seismic ripples through the scientific community. Governments scrambled to suppress the information, but whispers spread like a virus. Conspiracy forums lit up with theories, ancient civilizations, interdimensional beings, the hollow Earth myth made real. But Voss knew the truth was worse. He had heard the voices himself, late at night, when the rest of the lab was empty. They didn't just speak. They asterisk pleaded asterisk. They asterisk screamed asterisk. The deeper he dug, the more the transmissions unraveled him. The voices weren't just speaking in dead languages. They were speaking in asterisk, his asterisk voice. His own words, recorded years ago, played back to him in tones of abject despair. Other researchers reported the same phenomenon. The voices knew them, knew their fears, knew their secrets. Then came the dreams. Voss found himself standing in a vast, lightless cavern, its walls pulsating with a wet, organic rhythm. The air was thick with the scent of iron and decay. Before him stretched an abyss, and from its depths rose a sound, a chorus of millions, whispering, weeping, screaming in unison. They were not human, not anymore. Their voices were twisted, stretched thin across eons of suffering, their words forming an incomprehensible litany of agony. Asterisk, you were never alone. Asterisk, they hissed. Asterisk, we have always been here, waiting, hungry. Asterisk, when he awoke, his pillow was damp with blood. His nose had hemorrhaged in the night. The governments of the world, now united in panic, launched Project Babel, a drilling operation to reach the source of the transmissions. The target, the Kola Superdeep Borehole, the deepest man, made hole on Earth. The Russians had abandoned it decades ago after reporting sounds like the damned souls of hell. Now, armed with advanced drilling technology and shielded communication arrays, the team descended. Voss was among them. He had to know. The deeper they went, the colder it became. The rock walls glistened with a strange, viscous fluid that defied analysis. Then the drill bit struck something that wasn't rock. Sensors went haywire. The temperature spiked, and then silence. When communications resumed, the voices were no longer whispers. They were deafening. The drill team's final transmission was a single, shuddering sentence from their lead geologist, her voice breaking under the weight of unimaginable terror. Asterisk, it's not a core, it's a membrane. Asterisk, then the screaming began. Not from the radio, from asterisk below asterisk, from the walls, from inside their own skulls. Voss barely escaped. The borehole collapsed behind him, sealing whatever had been awakened. But he knew it was only a temporary reprieve. The voices followed him home. They spoke to him in the static between radio stations, in the hum of fluorescent lights, in the spaces between his thoughts. The last entry in his journal, written in a shaking hand, reads, asterisk, we were wrong about the universe. Space was never the final frontier. The true horror was beneath us all along, and it has been listening, learning, mimicking, waiting for the day we would be foolish enough to dig too deep. Invited in. Asterisk, asterisk, it's too late now. They're coming up, and when they arrive, they will wear our faces, speak with our voices, and no one will know the difference until it's far, far too late. Asterisk, the transmissions never stop. They're still broadcasting, and now, if you listen closely, you can hear them too.